Alrighty. Took me a bit. Whew. Always hate it when that happens. So hopefully I don't have any issues with hearing anybody, because I just realized I joined after the fact. Yeah, well. Yeah, with luck, this will all go swimmingly. Let's see. Anyway, for those unaware, last time we dealt with that and was going on a hunt for bounties before I continue the main story. Can I get this item without the leg eater trying to attack me? It lives for now. Okay. Now then, if I'm reading this map correctly, the next hunt target is somewhere over here.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
I think one thing I don't like about Titan is mainly the fact that his little portrait looks so much uglier than all the other ones. Then again, actual Titan didn't exactly look... I guess it's accurate at least. I'll they could do the portrait of the Titan Lost. Could that be a spoiler? And again, without proper context, I guess it'd be more confusing than a spoiler. Oh. It would seem we have some more land. I have no idea how to get there. No. I'm sure I'll figure out how to get there eventually. Turn up the volume of this. I think it's pretty quiet. There we go. Alright, so according to the map, one of my targets should be around here. Though, weirdly enough, I do not see him. Huh. Alright, there are two answers to this. Either A, it's hidden, so as soon as I move just a tiny bit forward, I'm going to get attacked. Or... No, that's pretty much it. Dang. Well, maybe I'm just on the right area. Ah, there we go.
Straight home now.
Oh, it's a turtle. That's gonna be interesting. Looks like it has rust or something.
Looks like you're gonna need a bigger sword.
Is that a reference to Sid Clive? What the? Alright, didn't let me do my thing. Alright. Okay, note to self. Self, don't try to interrupt this shell spin. God damn it. Keep doing the wrong ability. It's been too long since the last place. God damn it. Just gotta stop trying to be all fancy. Ah, damn it. I was hoping to get a little bit more. Hello.
Hello. Whoa.
I'm fighting a tortoise.
I see that. I'm guessing that's one of the bounty targets?
Yep.
It looks a lot like the tortoises back over in 14.
Yeah, because this one looks weirdly rusted.
Yeah. I don't think that's rust. I think that's just like kind of dying plants on its back.
Damn it. Die, 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 yes!
Woo!
Let me double check also to see that you're being properly heard.
Okay.
Okay, I think I heard you.
Yeah.
Speak louder. Speak more.
Hello, everyone. I'm here.
Yeah, definitely. Just had my computer headphones put up to me, so yee. So yeah. Hey, Cav, I just killed a giant turtle.
Hi, Cav.
No one. Apparently, it's going to be Gamera month soon because of the new movie coming out. No one tell them. I've pretty much just killed a giant turtle. They might get upset. Okay, and now I need to figure out where on earth is this next location. Drift, empty, Havel, what? Oh, just realized this map is a lot bigger than it looks.
Well, the desert areas have always been pretty big.
Meh. So yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go for this next one.
Oh, I better turn that down.
Like, if I could see where the fields area was, it'd be easier, but I don't see it. Ah, here it is, down there.
Yay!
Okay. So I guess I'll head to the jaw to make it a little bit quicker. Where I fought the prior hunt target, being very proficient assassin man who kills man and chocobos without mercy, and thus he was given no mercy.
There we go, that's a little better. Sorry, for some reason, and YouTube put the quality of your stream, like, super bad on my end.
Yeah, I've noticed it do that. Alright, these things wanted to fight me, I'll fight them.
Might as well get as much experience and skill points as possible.
This one.
Might as well just burn them all to ash. Feels funny how like just killing a blue chocobo is worth 40. Like what sort of cruel, unloving world of chocobos do that? I mean, seriously. Clive likes chocobos. It doesn't make sense in character.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it was a Moogle, I would understand. Let's see. Alright, I don't have enough to upgrade my other abilities. So I can upgrade Titanic Block, so you know what? Why not? Curious what difference it does when mastered. Oh well. We'll see soon enough. So yeah, let's hold to the right and hope that we run into what we seek.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there's a bird. There's a plant. If they don't want to fight, I ain't gonna fight back for the moment. As soon as they decide to fight, then I'll fight. Feels fair.
Agreed.
Well, this area looks a little bit nicer. Oh,
Mistakes.
alright.
Titan! Over here! Get him!
Took some damage, but hey, all worked out.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It chose to fight me. It chose its death.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so somewhere around this position is where my mark is. Hopefully they and the Chocobos have something that they otherwise don't align with. Otherwise, I'm going to be in for quite a bit of pain.
You're in quite a bit of pain. Decided to log on for the Splatfest, and of course, the team was like so preoccupied with the other side. That's a couple of the
Here it is.
got into...
The Soul Stingers. Rank 3, weirdly enough, even though by this point I've fought A's and B's.
Huh. Well, nothing like, nothing like a low ring to, like, freshen things up a little bit.
That's what it's just a horde.
Yep. Or a swarm in this case.
Ow. Think, Mark. Think. Defeat 10 notorious marks. Bit of a random reference to Invincible. But you know what? That's fair enough.
Peace at last.
Come on, Torgal.
Ready, go?
Okay, so apparently my next mark is actually over here.
It was nice to have them all in the same area.
Yep. Maybe I'll be able to flawless this one. Alright, and... yeah, this is the opening I need. And I'm gonna have to deal with some hounds along the way. And that takes care of that.
Let's go. Fly my ambrosia. Time to fight. Thanks, girl. This one.
Dang it.
Well, my only wish with the Phoenix Flames of Rebirth is that it actually healed me normally instead of only doing that slight bit of healing when I have... Oh, no way getting past these things!
This one. Get him. Too slow. Over here.
Here we go. I got 11 bloody hides from like 3 dogs. Okay. Do you know how to count, Clive?
Maybe it's like pieces of the hide?
Yeah. Alrighty. Ah, there it is.
Big kitty.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine. Nice try.
Oh boy.
Get him.
I find it funny that I have to fight against a whole pack of wild beasties instead of just fighting one.
Yeah, soon he'll come down.
Hopefully. Alright, I've had enough of these things. Oh my god! Enough! Made to be broken. What does that do? Defeat 20 enemies while semi-primed.
Ah.
And then there was one. Over here. Attack.
Hold on.
Over here.
Woohoo! Nearly 50,000.
Nice.
Woo!
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
I guess in hindsight it wasn't, Clive. So you can't tell me that that took a really long time to even finish. What do we got here? Anyway, with that done, back to the main story.
The finest fabrics.
I'm down on potions, but I don't think it'll be that big of an issue.
Nope.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
A good question, Clive. Especially since I thought you guys were going to come together, not separately.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though.
And I'm feeling good. I won my first Splatfest match out of 3.
Stardust is what Blackthorn wants. Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff
Oh,
lying
dang.
about just begging to be bagged.
Yeah, I had my butt kicked twice.
Let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Mostly because I was the good girl and inked up my base.
Always not good to do that.
And guess I have a new Splatfest title.
Oh, come on.
But all 3 matches were against Team Vanilla. I think there's a lot of Splatfest players who seem to be more with Team Vanilla than the other 2 teams. And the reason why I'm with Team Strawberry is because I couldn't decide, so I figured RNGesus would help me out. And he did.
Well, now we're looking for Stardust.
Oh god!
What?
4th battle! It's a 10-time battle, which means we'll get more cloud in order to help our team win. The 10 times, 100 time battles are always the craziest. That's when the other team gets super aggressive.
Don't know why the stream constantly likes to just repeat comments on my end. I'm not sure if you guys ever see it, but I do, and it's very bizarre.
Yeah. Of course, there's a splatling.
God, I hope this airship becomes very important to the plot. Alright.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
It is my mark.
Gab, please tell me you've done an admirable
You
job.
finished? How much did you get?
Enough.
5 hands worth.
As my thing has proven, they're being super aggressive in the last minute.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
Nope, nope!
Before we go,
Of
do you
course,
mind
stupid
if we
radar.
have a chat?
Yeah, not gonna win this one. At least I got revenge on Pickles. I wish I
Oh.
was kidding, but that's what when these users are calling themselves.
You know, man,
Yep.
Pickles.
Meanwhile, having a conversation with
when you first took
with
Sid's
Gav?
name, we were talking all the time, working out what to do in that,
There was a lot to work out.
and there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Sid's faithful scout, now one of Clive's closest and trusted ally. Can you put his legendary nose to serve as the hideaway? The information he brings back from the expedition proving valuable for the curse breakers in their efforts to save bearers from servitudes. We lost an eye during Kubu's attack. Kefka's attack on the old hideaway. His scouting senses remained undimmed. Well, hope we liked him for his nose, not his eyes. Let's see. Stolfus. Hideaway dominant of remove. He was lost his life from the beast from beyond, passing the title of Sid the Outlaw to his protege Clive. Damalskin Republic was starting to withdraw their troops from the ill-starred siege of the Crystalline Dominion. Hope they'd be redeployed to quell the unfolding chaos at home. Yeah, pretty much. I do feel bad for them because, again, out of, well, we do have some corruption here and there. At least they're not slaughtering their people.
Oh, yeah.
Scamming the crap out of them, sure. But the difference between that and pretending to be part of a holy nation while massacring
That's enough
your
soppy
people,
shite for
so...
one day.
Oh, yeah.
Better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Let's see here.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Ah, sweet. Next.
Torgo looked like he needs a bath with all that sand on him.
Yeah. You good puppy.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Apparently there's a side quest here in Lothwing.
Ah.
For great justice.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from the
Actually, just in case this has combat, let's get some,
you in today?
Ah, yes. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. Good day.
Thank you, sir. Remember, there was a time where I was pondering if I would ever make the money up. What's this? Oh, it's a menu.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent.
I'd be a bad leader of the Cursebreakers if I don't figure out what's going on with some shady people. After all, I'm supposed to be the master of shady people that do the right thing. Not that we need some shady people doing bad things.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say.
Especially if it's
This is just nerves.
any of the Black Shields of Rosaria. The Black Shield of Rosaria. The organization used to pummel the people of Rosaria.
Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something?
A huge
Tells me
mockery
people mention
of
shadowy figures out in the
the
woods.
original
Have
shields.
you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No,
Ooh,
sorry, can't help
my
you.
team just went
I heard the
100.
rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the
Some
vineyard,
team of
but
my,
none of them has seen anything either.
some players of my team just won 100 times
Thanks
battle.
anyway.
That's good. More clap for Team Strawberry.
Oh boy. Ah! When I'm in areas like these, I really wish I could just run. Or span Phoenix Shift.
Mm-hmm.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding. Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Thank you, my lady. Now, if you excuse me, I'm off to go murder whatever it is that spooked
Lorbert's
you.
Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Get him! Over here!
Yeah, those Black Shields don't stand a chance.
Not against Clive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
But yeah, this is concerning. Black Shields. As much as I like their armor, they're not a good thing to see.
Nope.
Because they're worse than bandits, because at least bandits are honest. These guys are deceiving themselves and thinking they're doing the greater good by murdering the citizen.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
And we all know
Found some
who's
black shields
responsible
hiding
for
near
that.
Robert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds.
Former bloodhounds? What do you mean former bloodhounds? Shouldn't it be just their normal one?
She probably abandoned them after realizing what happened.
Oh, also apparently Mid's full name is Midadol. So tell them, man. Pretty sure before it was just Mid.
Master now. One who
Mid's short. Oh, finally, I'm not against Team Vanilla again.
And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against
market is, at least it provides one special thing.
It was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one
cover
true
against
ally
missiles.
in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered.
Oh
He
no.
faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same.
Dang.
And our cause is
We
the
were
same.
doing so good until those
We are
two started getting
comrades.
aggressive.
And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin,
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
On one hand, this feels like it should be a part of the main quest. On the other hand, I'm not going to say no for beating up the corrupt element of Sanbreque.
Mm-hmm.
Because I trust you've been paying attention to what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
change his mind.
Dang.
Really, that's it. I can't do anything else here.
pathetic.
Well, I'm gonna have to hold off till later.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no sign of any other quests, so...
Back home we go.
Quite bizarre. Well,
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
back to Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, got everything you need.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right there, Cav.
Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on
Well, Gav, I'm not opposed to that. You actually, after all, you've helped. You've helped out quite a bit. Kinda wish that you were a little bit more of a party member. Kinda find it funny how you've not done that yet. Bit more on the side. Which is weird, considering they had the uncle do it, and he didn't have any magical powers.
To work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Alrighty. Time to go tell Mid. Well, I'll double check the bounty board to see what I have and have not taken down yet.
We're seeing troops amassing.
The only one left is the Breaker of Worlds, and that's going to be our first S-rank target. So, not something we fight lightly.
Today, Clive. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Ooh.
You earned this.
Got more ability points. I love that.
All done? Welcome to the patron.
Actually, does it bring up... Is there anything new about Hugo? Kepka. Thought the bastard's death would change things, but what I call... Mind still hear his voice as he whisper us to run, call for a soldier to distract them. Words save the soul. I'll never forget it, just as he says, words are immortal. And his life lives on me, that changed my life. One thing I've ever said.
I wish you were here.
Alrighty.
Business is busy.
Here, it's a whisper, task, a missive, not that I'm complaining, mind. Side out, claim to him the best student though, that I'll go to Shikalek. Dad will be proud of me too, were you with us today? Alright.
Off you go then.
And with the little bits here and there, I now know what things I've done and what things I haven't done. So, Nectar, my precious little Moogle friend, how about you tell us about your adventures? Because the other two make perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to read the Moogle lines?
In the Iron Kingdom.
Oh, never mind. Never mind, it's on autopilot.
Alright.
Still somewhat funny thinking that we have only like one Moogle in the entire game. Oh, so you know what's funny, kind of thinking about it?
Hmm?
The fact that Bahamut in one game is the symbol of ultimate terror, and Bahamut in another game is a symbol of hope.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent.
One down, two to go.
Sake, stop putting me in Hacklefish Market already.
The helm, of course.
But yeah, I mean,
For this,
Bahamut's got like quite the resume of different roles throughout the series.
I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
In the first game, he pretty much was like the upgrade to the job system in the King of Dragons. In other game, he's just a territorial dragon who didn't appreciate you encroaching on his territory, of course.
Right.
And then over time, he started becoming a summon. Then there was a few times he was like super friendly. Then there was a few times he was like an enemy again. It just changed. He's like one of the most dynamic type of beasts in the whole game.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
In the whole series.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which
every time a new Final Fantasy comes out, one of the biggest questions in my mind is, okay, in this game,
the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement cutting you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, damn it. Guess where I'm heading back to again?
The desert?
Lubert's Past! AKA where I dealt with the black shield, not black wings.
Dang.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
I need to navigate how to actually exit this place. I always dislike how this whole place is organized. But it's also usually pretty dark too.
If you're ready, leave at once.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you?
Hang on. Sorry about that. That was my sister.
Right.
You know she's about to do laundry.
Hey, Lord, why like the comments will occasionally just repeat themselves here. That's
Yeah.
so weird. Alrighty.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Let me refresh on my and then.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
Like, it typically just pops up on
ruins
the game. It doesn't pop up in the YouTube.
Would you,
Weird.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. Get him! Nice try. Over here! Get him!
That's a funny name for an Araman.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was close.
Too slow. This one. Farewell.
And with a little limit break and a load of damage, it didn't stay up too long.
Nope.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Back to the void where you belong.
Thank goodness you're safe.
Or the equivalent of the void.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Eye of the Warrior. Did I just like rip it out of the thing's head or something?
Hmm.
Alrighty, back to Mid.
Things we do for this girl.
Yep. Hopefully that'll be the last one.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
But of course, let's be aware of the rule of 3.
Yeah, I hope not, because, like, it's... Yep, there's a third one. For God's sake.
If I don't come up with something soon,
soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Alrighty. And talk to Tome.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires.
Moon dew, huh?
As to how
We've heard it.
Perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might give assistance.
About that.
If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients,
Last time we've heard of moon dew, the cells seem to really like the stuff.
The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
But yeah, this really does feel like a whole bunch of side quests rather than a continuation of the main story.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Alrighty.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious.
I think I'll have Jill come with me, considering, again, Jill can fight. And unlike Gav, I'm pretty sure Jill can join.
Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact,
Of
that they were
course.
harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
And now I'm heading to a marketplace. Alrighty. I hope that whatever we're making ends up being a, Oh, cry it out loud.
Hmm? Side quest?
No, Jill isn't actually part of the party. What the heck? Maybe this is why I thought... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things.
Got it. I'll get us our...
We can meet by the
the ingredients to fight up against vampires.
Up! You'll not find a bruised fresh cuts. Come and get them. You haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes. All anyone ever wanted.
Oh, finally, something different from
What do you want?
the other stage.
Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
Alrighty, let's see how this little bonding scene with the two go.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once.
Here we go. Hope you're paying attention.
Reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him.
Aw, that's kind of cute given how he was a puppy back then.
Yeah.
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was,
I remember.
Yes. Well, sort of.
He was like in her arms when we first saw them. Dude, she's so cute.
Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
That was a sweet little moment.
Aww. I ship him.
I'm sure the plot does as well.
I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Back to the hideaway we go.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Did I see a wink or...
Almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Maybe he probably did.
Well, not he, I meant Jill.
Ah.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Alrighty, and hopefully now we'll have Mid go pay respects to her father's grave. But you know what? Because that was a very long and arduous task, and I got plenty of money to burn around for everyone.
Setting our people free wasn't enough.
Eee.
Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank me.
Hey, Gap.
Hi, Gap.
Boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
Figure out how to build a ship.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of weird stuff too happen, so hopefully that won't keep going.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
You got it, Blackthorn. So, Mid.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
Yeah, plenty of Enterprises.
And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, the Enterprise has always been like a common name since the first game for the airships.
You,
Or was it the third? I can't remember.
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, dang.
It told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
Should do everything in her power to avoid going to her dad's grave.
In those words.
Mm-hmm.
Did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
I might still be able to catch her.
Wait, what?
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Cliver, except the friend I mentioned, agrees here because of a stronghold with us, but a considerable knowledge of the ongoing the free cities, which I've learned of the endeavors of certain young friends of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Teleman's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the common authority would take kindly to another use the dockyard, no matter how deserted. And if rumor will reach my friend, it won't be long for the guild masters will be are rapping at our door. Do we have to worry about a rap battle? What? Which is why I penned you this note. I'd like to borrow your man Gab for a moon or two to help keep watch of those who would mean our little fellowship ill. And ward off any pending attacks. I trust you'll give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to
Still
head to the
kind
old
of
hideaway.
annoying though that we went through all this trouble to do this one thing, and then she's like, "Bye."
Of the Seven High Houses
I know!
Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me.
Like, sorry, Debs, but if you want me to like bid, like I don't know for right now. Like, yeah, like the whole plan with
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining
Dad, the ship, and whatnot, but like,
care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Huh? Okay, apparently there's something over here I gotta go to. Wait, that's what I think it is. Ah, looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Only when the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Be a handy power if it was, though.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. Not as slaves of crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
By all means, gang.
What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
I just realized purple pink flowers.
But it were never as bad as this.
I know.
Yeah.
The blind marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
Yep.
To Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
I love how, like, the childhood giddy that he has.
Yeah, aww.
It's managed by the Myrtle. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
The man is massive, but his whole purpose is not calm.
I'll get me things, and I'll meet you there.
It's actually funny, because he's actually bigger than the guy who's Titan.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Yep. Big guy with big heart, I could tell.
Jill,
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Understood.
And Gav.
That sounds familiar.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
And finally, hopefully I'll get the new barnacle and dime.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
I wonder if there's a dominant of Ramu around. That would be too old, given it's only been like 5 years, but still. Anyway, we got our next proper destination, but I'm gonna go back to the hideaway because there's apparently a new quest there for me to do. Yeah, I got a reading.
Okay, so he's not who I thought he
It told me she was building a ship.
I thought he was like renamed from an older character.
Eh?
No, the name Goats. I thought he was like named for another character earlier in the series.
Ah. Alright, let's go over here. Apparently there's another side quest to do stuff.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Given how this is a plus and not a normal one, I think we're gonna be good.
Lovely bit of kit it is. I'm in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Okay, still good.
Alrighty. Now you apparently gotta hunt down the target known as the Bomb King.
Oh boy. I sense it is a big bomb.
Mm-hmm. With that and the remaining target, I think I'll have that be the last bit we do for today.
Sounds fair to me. After all, you did quite a bit for mid. And now we got a new big friend to help out.
Yep. And you know what? Partly because I'm feeling generous, and you know, God forbid. And I still feel kind of salty over the fact that I went through all the effort to make a little engine, only to have the thing. The main reason why we built the dang thing did not actually end up happening.
What can I get you, Sid? Well, someone's in a good
Eureka! I paid enough money for everyone to get drinks. My group will be alcoholics before I'm done.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Let's see. Before I forget, Sharon. I hope you don't mind, but I would like to get some more of the monies. Oh, well, not enough more money. I'm fine with money. I have obscene amount of cash, as it were. I would just like one more lion tonic. So then again, I suppose I do have a couple of items that I can sell.
Yeah, anything that could be upgraded?
I'll check.
Ow. Dang rollers. But hey, at least this whole engine thing wasn't a complete waste. It enabled you to bond with some of the characters.
Yeah.
You got out else?
I just find it funny, the fact that,
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
I just find it funny, the fact that, we haven't had anything
What do you need?
else pop up.
Something for you, dear.
Alright, yeah. Can't reinforce any sword. Apparently there's gonna be something called a diamond sword.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find it like pretty soon.
Yeah, it's funny because there's not even a thing here called the diamond sword. No. I guess one thing I'll see before I head back to the world map. Oh. And there's another little quest.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? about Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oh boy. Got a lot of little side quests to do. Black.
The puppy!
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Well, gang, we got a few more side quests than I initially anticipated.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone.
Oh, finally got the new map, Barnacle and Dime.
I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something I've never seen before.
And that was
We really gotta get her to stop doing that.
an odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade.
Mm-hmm.
The metal itself wasn't anything to write home
Sheriff keeps showing up the Blackthorn. He keeps getting depressed about
You
it.
could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
Religion are the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
I talked to Karen about a lot of stuff.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say how we're wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of the mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Oh,
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
So anyway, I got to ask you about Blackthorn sword. Or a thorn that Blackthorn was rolled by.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric.
My type of bloke. Got it.
I appreciate the warning.
Or at least I hope that's what you mean. Speak to Tomes. I feel like most of the time's just been spent here.
I need to ask you about Torgal.
Yeah.
Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Okay. Only one more person to talk to that's here. So now I'm just wondering, like, did this happen beforehand? I just never noticed? Or, oh, hey Jill, what are you up to?
Drake's tail. And we will. Together, this time.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Alright, Gus, what's up?
Did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Why are we whispering?
Be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders. And it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. You know, he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Ouch!
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. It was something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. No.
Nope. I don't. I hate that they locked me out of going into other locations. I have no idea why. Well. Time to check out this new zone, then immediately leave it to do the other side quests. Woo! It's good to have Jill again. Onward!
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Oh, what a good boy you are, Torgal. I got Torgal. There's another character that's somewhat of a spoiler. Not for you yet. No. I'm going to go, if possible, to deal with the other things. Why is there a quest specifically requiring me to go back? Oh wait, no. I'm gonna calm. That's just the bomb. Almost gave myself a heart attack, but it's fine. Ooh, I got to go to the inn this time.
Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
St. Drake's fang is gone.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends' pockets might be.
No, for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
I love how Clive keeps getting blamed for the thing that happened at the end. Which, to be fair, Clive did, probably murder some people, so I can't say I blame him.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Do yourself a mischief? What?
Intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
Then that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Well, time to go beat up some bandits.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Jill was still with me. I would have been sad if Jill wasn't. Oh.
Be safe.
Oh, call me Sub-Zero, because now I gotta go kill Scorpion.
Okay, Sub-Zero.
It would be more fitting if I already had Shiva unlocked. Level up! Oh god dang it. I have to go to the other side of the bleeding desert in order to do the thing.
Come on. Damn vultures. Preying on trade caravans. You've made me the wrong target.
Alright. Be right back. I'm going to go and get myself a drink.
Got it. Bandits meanwhile annihilated.
Yay.
Not the bandits we were after, but nay.
Teach it.
I'll teach them.
Yep.
Fireflies, the little tornadoes don't really mean anything.
Oh, the little dust devils? Yeah. Anyways, be right back.
Got it.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Burn, baby, burn! 100 degrees Celsius, burn, baby, burn! And dead.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
Woo!
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the
Wait, is Clive Rathalos?
far beyond the twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners.
Well, depending on how you built him, you can.
They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke. far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities.
I guess that does make Jill Raytheon.
Step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he
Just need to work on getting her to use poison.
Other collectors out there.
And wearing green.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Alrighty. Might as well just head back to see what this does. By the way, guys, what do you plan on doing your stream? I don't want to intrude too long, but since I think I've been on for a decent period of time.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
Sundered whetstone. Sundered by Heidelin herself. The hell's a Heidelin?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get a
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Gotta go with the bandits.
Yeah. Went down quick. Get decided to call me Rathalos because Clive called himself Wyvern and well, makes sense. That means that makes Jill Raytheon. I need to get her to wear green and use poison.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right? I will.
Excalibur?
Dang!
Now what do I need to get that blade?
Yes, Cat!
So will it
We
be?
can make Excalibur here. Oh, you just passed it.
Now, where is it?
It's still in the swords. It's like when the, yeah, it's, in the purple ones. No, not in reinforceable.
Oh, there we go. Bomb
there
ether. God damn it. Well, I know what I gotta... Well, I already know what that means. I have to go fight. Be right back.
Yeah. Yep. Time to get the big boy.
Yeah.
The big boy bomb.
Yeah, but I want to go somewhat in order, so let me double check to see... Because the next thing I gotta fight is called the Destroyer of Worlds. So... Huh, it just so happens it's along the way.
Nice.
Alright, so thank you for the notification, Cav. Confirming my theory. Let's go pay Martha. Hopefully she doesn't kill me.
We weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby?
Couple more rounds and I'll take a
can't
break
accept
before my
this.
Animal Crossing
It's
chores.
worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Can't tell if Martha was hitting on Clive there. Kind of maybe what there was alternative outcome of these scenes if Jill was along or not. I feel that would have been nice, but oh well. Well, gang, it's time to die a horrible, painful death.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're going after the bomb, huh?
Not the bomb. The other mark first. The Destroyer of Worlds.
Oh, him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with these things because they're all very much lower level, and I don't want to waste time. Dez might be willing to kill everything that he comes across, but not me. Oh, weird random minotaur. Da-da-da.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Funny, I remember this place from before.
Doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? This one.
Too close to tell.
Antelope slain! Wolf fed! Good boy, happy!
Eee.
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Alrighty. Now then, since we're here, time to die, gang. Alright, this thing is at least somewhere more in my level range.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything else around here? I think there's a... Yep. Well, here I go. This
Good
next
luck.
area just screams boss fight arena, so...
Mm-hmm.
And that just... And Atlas here just screams boss!
Yeah. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Big dude.
It seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then.
Oh shit.
Come on, this guy lived up to his username. He was a fucking ninja.
Order! Oh god. Okay.
My team ninja.
Honestly, this guy also looks just pretty badass, I have to say.
Yeah.
Like blue flaming weapons, pure white armor. Alright, gotta make this quick. It's over 50,000!
Broken record!
Oh, sweet Jesus! Did you see that? Oh god, it's not even done.
Yeah! Oh god.
Woo!
That was a big sword.
Managed to parry off one of its big attacks. Let's go. Woo! Let's the old spear, got to keep dodging. Ah, damn it, I took a little bit of damage. It's always the tiny things.
Over.
Yes! Woo! I think it's fair to say that was a pretty, tough fight.
Yeah, that was a pretty challenging mark. Holy mother of pearl.
Woo! And I got Orichalcum out of that.
Sweet, that'll come in handy for more weapons.
Back to sleep with you.
Now I just need to go hunt down the Bomb King. Okay. Yeah, because that's all there is to do here. Apparently I have to go to the Dragon Airy. 3, 4...
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bully the small dragons. As tempting as it otherwise would be. Okay. Alright, so according to my map, I'll find the bomb this way. I think probably the funniest thing about the about Atlas was just it was a modified Iron Giant, and my god, was it a lot more fearsome.
Yeah.
Nothing quite like having a lightsaber weapon.
I can walk from here.
Alright, this is a... Interesting the game decided to have Clive just stop moving here. I'm gonna go under the assumption that eventually I'll be able to come here with some other people.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, the mark we're after, to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, is this way. In a fallen ruin. Can't say that's too surprising, given that the bombs themselves appear to be fallen constructs.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty. This one.
Oh wow, that is a big bomb. Uh-oh.
Alright, later, Gat.
Yep, See you on your stream.
Alrighty, let's take care of that, Mark.
Yep, and we got the right material to create the sword itself.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash.
At least I hope.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Yeah, the Bomb King makes more bombs. Can't say I'm too surprised.
Yep.
That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Alrighty, next up. We go talk to the dame herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll take care of all the side quests, up to and including the hunt marks.
Oh, yeah.
Citizens are free to come and go as they please. Checkpoint's open to all. You'll find little beyond Northridge, though. When the throne moved south, most with any sense followed.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you.
What am I gonna do without sweet water and oil of talc? Still no carrot.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it?
I love how the dame was flirting with Clive there a little bit.
Otto is lucky to have
And
you.
yet Clive is so oblivious.
I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy.
Oh
He
no.
blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Give my regards to Otto, and tell him I do so miss his visits.
Alrighty, and with all of that done, finally, most of the side quests are finished. I say most because there's technically a new one that's on the way to our next objective.
Oh, nope.
Alrighty. Alright, let's first go this way because it'll be a little bit quicker. Plus, I'll be able to get my hands on the new sword.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
A little bit.
You could say that.
And then I fought a giant robot. How was it related to Torgal? Well, it wasn't really. It was just there. We had to fight it.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right. No need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
One, you brought 15, Clive.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that.
Yeah.
In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Oh, quest's not over yet. Well, beforehand, let's take a look at our new blade, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Should last you a good while.
I hope so.
Fine.
Oh yeah, that looks like a nice, fine-looking blade.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing too fancy, but it doesn't need to be. It's Excalibur.
Yeah. It's the strength that matters with this sword.
Mm-hmm. And who knows when I'll get myself another iconic weapon.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty. Fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our
So to each icon that we have, or even or each down that we have, or even the icons that we absorb, Torgal gets stronger.
He's a friend.
Sound good to me? If only I knew how to trigger that transformation. I wish it just happened every combat scenario.
Yeah.
But what can you do? With that done, time
Turtle
to...
is best puppy.
Oh, yeah. Now I know what Cab is going on about in regards to Torgal's abilities being a little bit more different than the traditional Fenrir.
Meg told me she was building a
Yeah, it's affected by the icons you pick up.
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
About that. I tried my best. But she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused
Oh,
payment.
not quite? Okay.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh god damn it, now I have to go do this.
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
And Phoenix, let's not forget Phoenix. He was around Phoenix for a period of time. Maybe not most recently. There we go.
I don't know where Sid gets.
Ah, right.
Lady Karen.
Back to Karen.
Note tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you?
Well, technically, he was already.
I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Fair enough.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure.
Wait, but didn't we already give her a star ruby? Doesn't this mean she'll get 2? Always the crafty ones.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away. I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take.
So about 20 years.
Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first 9 day.
Oh no.
His neck.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily.
Wow.
Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried
died for me. When I had no tears left of my own. Him, who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again.
And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh, flashback.
Ooh.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Gonna miss you, Sid. The first Sid, of course.
Sid's goblet. Coronado, Sid never once watched his goblet, despite having used it every day for both wine and small beer. I wouldn't have it said that I'm a poor host, said Sid.
Aww.
I did a little more development for than the friendship, which is why I'm more annoyed that Mid didn't go to her dad's place. Might be the build up to a heartwarming scene, but you could at least have her show up once. But since they'd never talked about the airship prior, but oh well.
Hunt for the bomb ash going.
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Yep, let's see.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
I'm not opposed to having more potions.
Leave it with me.
Nope.
I'll only be a mo.
You'd be absolutely silly to reject such an offer.
Oh yeah, especially with that many times you can sometimes like maybe get yourself in a pinch.
Flexible.
Extra potions help.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Woo! And with one exception, that is all the side quests.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably the best wording I could really use for this.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
So yeah, before we forget, let's go talk to Karen about getting everything all set up.
Is it business or pleasure?
Hmm.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Figured I'd grab some musical tracks, because why not? Nice thing to do. Let's go all the way up here.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Here you are.
Woo!
All done?
But that'll be it for now. I'd like to thank everyone for showing up and for Light Trainer being my co-commentator for this as always.
Yep. Glad to be here.
And next time, we will continue the main story and figure out how to finally destroy that crystal and maybe not have to go into a giant fight with Bahamut. The odds of this happening is incredibly slim.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy your stay at this Jester's court.
Bye, everyone.
And remember, the real magic is in the is in the blood, which is why it must be purged according to the people of this world. Ain't that tragic?
Oh, gee.